He faked a marriage proposal as a prank, so I faked accepting, then left him at the altar in front of everyone who laughed at me. Now his family is furious that I took a joke too far, but I've never felt more powerful in my life. Dylan and I dated for 2 years. At first he was charming, thoughtful, and made me feel like the center of his universe. Then the prank started small at first, filming my reactions when he'd jump out from behind doors or tell me there was a spider on me, or is followed by "It's just a joke, babe, you're too sensitive." Quote, he replaced my face cream with mayonnaise before an important job interview. He told my parents I was pregnant during Thanksgiving dinner. He even posted an unflattering video of me sleeping, mouth open and drooling, to his Instagram, and where his fraternity brothers left cruel comments. Each time I threatened to leave, he'd apologize profusely, promise to change, and be the perfect boyfriend for exactly 2 weeks before starting again. His family thought his sense of humor was hilarious. His mother once told me, "You should feel special. He only pranks people he really loves." 2 months ago, we were at his cousin's wedding. As everyone gathered for the bouquet toss, Dylan suddenly pulled me to the center of the dance floor, got down on one knee, and pulled out a ring box. My heart nearly stopped. Despite everything, a part of me still loved him and thought maybe he was finally growing up. "Emily," he said, his voice suddenly serious in a way I rarely heard, "we've been together for 2 years now, and I can't imagine my life without you. Will you marry me?" The crowd gasped. His mother started crying. My hands were shaking as I reached for the box. Then he opened it to reveal a ring pop candy and burst out laughing. "You should see your face right now," he howled as his entire family erupted in laughter. His cousin even captured the whole thing on video, which was projected onto the venue's screens. In that moment, something inside me snapped, and then reformed into something stronger. I smiled, took the ring pop, slid it onto my finger, and said, "Yes, yes, Dylan, I will marry you." Then I threw my arms around him, crying what everyone assumed were tears of joy. He looked confused for about 5 seconds before going with it. The wedding DJ announced our engagement, and we spent the rest of the night receiving congratulations. His mother hugged me and whispered, "I always knew you could take a joke." That night, I began planning for the next 8 weeks. I threw myself into wedding preparations with frightening intensity. I booked a church and reception venue, ordered flowers, sent invitations, bought a dress. Dylan seemed both bewildered and pleased that I'd finally loosened up. His family was ecstatic. I didn't spend much money, just enough deposits to make it look real. I knew I'd forfeit them all, and it was worth every penny. On our wedding day last Saturday, I arrived at the church early. The guests filled the pews. Dylan stood at the altar looking surprisingly nervous. The music started, but instead of walking down the aisle, I sent a text message to the projector operator I'd privately hired. Suddenly, the screen behind the altar lit up with a slideshow. Sparents of Dylan admitting to his friend that the proposal was a prank, followed by photos of all the cruel jokes he played on me over 2 years. The final slide simply read, "The real joke is thinking I would marry someone who humiliates me. Rest in Dylan." I watched from the back as gasps filled the church. Dylan's face went from confusion to horror. Then I turned and walked out the door, where my best friend was waiting in a getaway car with champagne. His family has been blowing up my phone, calling me psychotic and vindictive for humiliating him over a harmless prank. His mother says I've ruined his reputation. Several mutual friends think I went too far. But for the first time in years, I feel completely free. Sometimes the only way to teach someone about respect is to show them exactly what it feels like to lose it. The diamond on my hand now. It's real. I bought it for myself as a promise that I'll never again stay with someone who thinks my pain is funny. Some jokes aren't meant to be laughed at.